Hi guys, DK388, and today we've got a 2022 Ford Puma on loan. This is the ST Line model, the ecoboost hybrid. So it's the sort of semi-sport version. It's not quite the full ST version, but the semi-sport edition with a chrome tip exhaust. Wheels, we've got Goodyear's Performance 2 on two 15s, 55 and 17 inch alloys, diamond cut, and it's a 5-door hatchback with the colour is a desert island blue. Just to show you a couple of angles here. It's got quite a nice broad shoulders, and the headlights got a bit of a Ford GT vibe to them with the angled daylight running lights. So just starting at the back, at the boot. So we got, I like the Ford Puma in badging in black. So we got a reversing camera. The resolution is not too bad. It's okay, but it's better than nothing. So in the boot we got like a single LED light, a couple of hooks, and a nice to see a 12-volt socket. Boot capacity is 456 litres, and the unique feature is you've got additional 80 litres mega box, which also doubles up as like a cooler or like a wash basin, as it's got a removable drain plug, so you could wash your boots or fill it with ice and use it as a cooler. So that's a nice feature. And then you've got a tyre repair kit. So if you opt for a spare wheel, I think you can fit a 16-inch space saver into the mega box, I believe. I'm not 100%, but that's what I've heard. The load floor can be raised or it can be lowered, so providing additional space. And then you've got like a fairly large boot spoiler. In the back we've got electric windows. It's quite tight in the back here, so I'm not sure if you can fit 3 grown adults. Might be a bit tight, and the leg space isn't particularly great. And then this is a petrol version, so we've got it Ford Easy Fill, so capless refill. And then in the passenger seat we've got electric windows. We've got floor mats with the red stitching, including the seats. So this is the ST Line version, so you got the sort of sportier, semi-sport red stitching theme going on. You got a little cubby storage there, and then you got 8-inch touchscreen and infotainment, and you got I think it's like a 12-inch full digital display. And you got the flat bottom steering wheel, which is a nice touch with the red stitching again. Just looking around, and it's all cloth seating, and you got like a little central armrest with a little bit of a storage, a pen holder, and a USB-A socket, which is got a nice little blue halo light, LED light. We'll see more on the ambient lighting later in the video. Just have a look in the boot, the bonnet. So this is a 1 litre turbo with 3 cylinders, 123 brake horsepower, and it's a mild hybrid, so the motor is always running with a electric boost giving 16 extra horsepower and 210 newton meters of torque, 40 of which is from the electric motor. And it's a 48 volt mild hybrid, so from a tax point of view there is no benefit for a hybrid, as the petrol's always running. So in the driver's seat, so from the driver's POV, we got the push start button, and we got a 12.3 inch digital display, which is quite a nice feature. And that's configurable, so you can have different modes. We'll find out later. And then 8-inch touchscreen for your infotainment, navigation, and this is the sync-free Ford sync-free version. So it's not quite the Sync 4 that you get in the new Ford Focus, but it's not bad. It's the navigation's actually pretty okay. to be honest. I've had worse, and it's not quite up there with Google Maps, but you can have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And there is the Ford Pass Connect, which you can download the app just to give you some info on your car health, and you can do remote unlocking and locking and all that. So you've got your cubby hole there working down, you've got your aircon controls, HVAC, and you've got a 12 volt socket and USB, and here you've got the fog lights and the headlights. Up above you've got your emergency SOS and your microphones and reading lights. The back seat, you've got the cloth seating with the red stitching again following through, and then you've got a fairly decent glove box compartment. I've had smaller, and it's illuminated, so not bad size. And then the cloth seating with the red stitching, and I believe this is available in the ST Line version. And then you've got your flat bottom steering wheel, which is a nice touch. And you've got your controls, you've got a metal gear knob in aluminium, and then you've got a manual handbrake with the leather gaiter cover. And the back seat, you've got ISOFIX points for any baby seats, and red stitching for the floor mats. And to cycle through the different drive modes on the digital display, there's a button just behind the gear lever, and you can cycle through the different options from normal, which is the default, eco, sport, slippery and trail. The annoying thing is, every time you leave the car or switch the car off and restart it, it will always default to normal. So you have it in sport, switch the car off and then switch it back on, it will always default to normal, which is quite annoying. It doesn't always go back to your previous setting. Within each drive mode you can select different information on the boost gauge using the up and down toggle. You have your fuel economy, your trip computers, your tyre pressures, etc. So that's quite nice. This video is just like a video on the lights. So you got your front fog lights, your headlights, and just look at the light clusters. This is like just at dusk. So you got one rear fog light, and then you got your puddle lights and your powerful door mirrors, which is a nice touch. So that's closing and then opening. So yeah, quite like that. And then ambient lights. You got this blue theme in your footwells on the driver side, and you got backlit controls. So yeah, that's nice. Backlit buttons, and you got this is quite nice. I quite like this. The cup holders with the 3 rings, all illuminated in blue LED. And you got another blue footwell lights in the passenger side, and then a little ambient light in the cubby space. Again, the blue LED USB port in the centre storage console. And moving up, you've got your touch screen, it's also illuminated. And then just a quick walk around during the dusk of the car. Again, this is a Desert Island blue finish. I believe it's an exclusive finish. Yeah, that's your lot. Thanks for watching.